Hello and welcome again to another unscripted video of Natural Juan. And tonight, as promised, I'm going to talk about space combat, or how starships fight in space. So okay, we got everything we need open. We have our dice, as you can see. We have the core rulebook open that details how starship combat takes place. I have also opened the Pack Worlds book to give us an enemy ships that we will be fighting later in the video. And I've also got Shwar's ship sheet here, but it's more or less a reference. See, one of the things you have to remember is that I think I didn't detail last time is that your ship has 4 quadrants. This is the forward arc, the port arc, and the starboard arc, and the aft arc, like the front, the left, the right, and the back. Now, the thing about Starfinder's space combat is it's done more for convenience and narration or narrative smoothness. So don't expect a realistic space battle. Like, it's not fought in 3D space. It's just, you know, ships travel through a hex grid. Wait, let me show you. This will be our battle map right here. I will be using this. So I will be using this as our battle map, and this is just like I said, a reference, so you know where is forward, where is back, where is left, where is right. As for our ship, we will be somewhere here. Let's pick a place, shall we? Okay, we'll start over here. And now, let's find out where the enemy ship, this Terminator Stardrake, this will be our sample enemy. Oh yeah, before I forget, last time I remember detailing that one would get a partner, and yes, he does have a partner in this demo, and she will be serving as his gunner, and one will serve as the pilot. There are actually 3 main roles, or actually there are 4 big roles. Wait, let me show you. There are 4 roles in Starship Combat, but since we only have 2 crew members, we'll have to make do. Oh, actually 5. See there, I was wrong. There's 5. There's the captain, the engineer, the gunner, the pilot, and the science officer. The captain gives orders and he gives bonuses to the other members. The engineer uses his skill with the engine to divert energy to various places, like strengthening shields or making the engines go faster, that sort of thing. The gunner is simply the attacker. The pilot is the one that moves the ship, and the science officer gives benefits like the ability to scan enemy ships so they can make a critical hit. But since all we have is a pilot and a gunner, we'll make do. And besides, it'll be simpler that way. And remember, unlike character combat, space combat rounds has phases. There's the engineering phase, where the engineer does some actions. There's the helm phase, where the captain gives his orders and the pilot decides on the pilot maneuvers the ship into combat. Then the gunnery phase, where they attack. So if you guys are okay with it, let's get started. So first, let's decide. So yeah, first we go here and see, preparing for starship combat. So let's imagine that, well, everything is imagined in this kind of game anyway, but now everybody is on their battle station. So one is in the pilot seat and his partner is on the gun, and they're ready to fight the Terminator Stardrake. It's a fairly weak opponent, as you can see. It's tier 1/4. It's tiny, although it's very fast, so they have to be really good with this. So let's start. Okay. Now let's start the space combat. Unlike, and also, there's no initiative role here. As you will see, the first thing we'll have to determine is how far apart they are. So, according to this, we have to decide with a 3d6 plus 5 to see how far the enemy is from us. There we go. 3, 8. 8 plus 5, that's 13. So, they're about 13 hexes away. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is where the bad guy is. Actually, let's use a different shape so that we know he's the bad guy. Okay, there he is. There's the bad guy. So first is the engineering phase. We don't have an engineer. Wait, let me type that in. So it's round 1. So engineering. So we don't have an engineer character. So what's going to happen is their computer will be the one to take an action. So this is what what we will have, what we'll actually do is we'll make the engineer or the computer divert engineering phase. We will divert auxiliary power to one of our Starship systems, giving it a boost. This requires a successful engineering check. DC 10 plus 2 times our Starship's tier. We're 5, so that is roughly, okay, so it's 10 plus 2 times 5. That's correct. So, wait, I'm guessing this is just 20 because 10 plus 2 times 5 is 10, so that's 20. So it's a DC of 20. Let's see. Computer diverts power to engines. What will this do? If we succeed, let me show you. Our speed increases by 2 this round. That means we can move more than, we can move at a maximum of 4 hexes. That's not much, is it? But if we succeed, we can move 6. We can move 6 hexes. Besides, I have some plans here. So now let's see. So DC 20 versus 3. That's our computer's ability. That's computer's score. Let's see. Let's hope we make it. 10 equals 13. Failure. And it didn't work. So now that we are finished with that, now it's the enemy's turn. So what is the enemy going to do? So during they don't have an engineer either. So what will happen is they don't have an engineer either, so they can't take any of these actions. So yeah, let's leave it be. Let's leave it that he's not going to do anything. Okay, so next will be the helm phase. And since we don't have a captain, it'll just be one who's the pilot of the ship. And what he's gonna try to do is so oh wait, I forgot to tell you. So now is where the initiative, if it can be called that, takes place. So here's what'll happen. So first is 1. So 1 makes a pilot check. His piloting skill, he has a pilot rank of 9, which is very high. Let's hope he makes it. 9 plus. Natural 20! Wow! That means no matter what happens, we will go first. Now it will be the Stardrake's turn. Now normally I would count the Nat 20 as giving us the advantage, but let's see if they can, I mean, just for the sake of formality. So yeah, team. Stardrake makes a pilot check, and it's 13. So now what's going to happen is, since the Stardrake rolled the lowest, this would mean that they will be the one to go first. Strange, eh? When it comes to initiative, the highest go first, but in space combat, the lowest go first. This is because you can put yourself in a potentially vulnerable position this way. So yeah. So since he doesn't know any better, he's gonna try and move in closer. Let's be sure of his stats first. So his speed is 14. Oh, he could try to attack us. So he'll try to attempt. So he'll try to attempt a maneuver on us. Wait, where's that maneuver that I'll show you? So he's gonna try a stunt. He's going to try and attack us from the back. So we have to be ready. He's going to attempt what they call a flyby. So he's going to fly real fast towards us, move his speed, which is 14, and try to fire at us as he moves over us. Remember, this is a 3D space, so he can move over us. He can move right over us quite quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And just there, when he reaches 14, he fires at us. He fires at our aft. So let's hope that he doesn't make it. So where's his attack? Does he have an attack bonus? No, he doesn't have an attack bonus. So let's just roll his Stardrake makes a flyby. But remember, he's facing away from us, so he can't exactly attack on his next turn. He has to turn first if he wants to attack us. So that's kind of an advantage for us. See, it's only on his forward. Now, imagine that he's still facing forward right now. Okay, let's go. 15. So it's 15 versus what is our armor class? Thanks to one's piloting skill, we have a very high armor class. It's 23. So we are relatively unharmed. 23. Failure. So now let's make it our turn. So 1. Oh, I'm not. Wait. I don't think I'll make a flyby on this one. I think I'll choose a different maneuver. Let's see. So what I'll just do is should I be on the defensive? I'll just do the flip and burn thingy. Oh wait, I have a turret, so might not be that important. To perform this sentiment, plus your ship's tier. If you fail this check, your starship doesn't rotate, but it is. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do an evade. So the DC again is 10. One makes an evade maneuver. So DC 20. Oops. 30. Versus 9 plus. Sorry about that, Bert. That's equal to what? 17. Failure. Not good enough, eh? Okay, now it's the gunnery's turn. So I moved the normal speed, right? So it's a good idea to move away from the sky. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what's going to happen is we will attack. Now, gunnery. Let's hope we make it this time. So, spaceball for the spaceship. Spaceball attacks Stardrake with nuclear missile. That's a little overkill, but that's what I came for. Okay, let's see what the stats are. So with the help of the computer, we get a bonus +3, and since one's partner also has a +3 in attack, in ranged attack, so it's literally a 6 plus 14. That's very good. Equals 20 versus what is the Stardrake's armor class? Right, 16. That is definitely a success. 16 success. Let's see how much damage the Stardrake takes. How much damage does that nuclear missile do? 5d8. 1, 4, 5. 30! 30 damage. And since we're facing... Let's determine first where he hit, so we can be sure. This is taking a while. Okay. We're facing his stern, or his... Wait, let's be sure. So his starboard would be here and his port would be here. So it's either his aft or his port side. So we attack with a nuclear missile. He takes 30 damage. His shields, which are really low, see, these are vaporized. His aft and his port shields, they're vaporized. That's just, what, a paltry 5. And he's only got 20 hit points. So, ladies and gentlemen, Stardrake has been destroyed. And that ends our first demo on space combat in Starfinder. I guess I'll make I guess in the next demo I'll show you more complicated moves, such as with bigger ships like cruisers and battleships, the capital ships. So anyway, if you like this video, please like and share. And if you like content like this, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications. So I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Have a good night.